Just ignore me. All right. Virgo. There we go. Virgo, this is your April energy. Just ignore. Goodness gracious. And am I tuning into you at all? Are you guys feeling a little scraggly? Is that even a word? Are you feeling a little kind of like you're coming apart at the seams? Well, there's lots of change coming for you, Virgos. I am going to do this is a collective reading for April. However you resonate with the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, there might be a nugget of wisdom in here for you. I bring through messages always and only from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only in the highest good of anyone who receives. And today I'm going to start with this beautiful Magic the Gathering Oracle deck. It is gorgeous. It is very well made. They did a good job. And I'm enjoying this. And my kids all play. I play not competitively. They taught me how to play so that they would have somebody to beat when they make new decks. So yeah. So let's do this. All right, Virgo for April. Let's get an overall energy card for you for the month from this beautiful deck, and then we'll get into our story. Desire. You got a dragon. You got a red dragon. Very fiery, very passionate. Desire. The dragon Thraxes. We're going to look him up. Is that going to be under D or T? Really? T for the? I never understood that. It is under T for the. An article. Yeah, so this card, desire can move us forward or it can keep us anchored. It can inspire us or drive us mad. It is a fuel that should be used wisely as it can move us through fear and doubt. But if it is not watched closely, it can become a wildfire. So the lore for this beautiful dragon is Thraxes is, as in other worlds, Theros dragons. Theros is a place, a realm, such as Thraxes, are fiercely territorial and prone to covetousness and greed. Covetousness. The hell does... I'm going to look that up. Is that even a word? Oh, here it go. Strong desire for material possession. Duh. That makes sense. Covetousness and greed. So yeah, passion can make you territorial, and it can make you protective. So the energy, because this is your overall energy for April, what I would say is it's something that you are going to be healing, something you're going to be looking at to heal. So I wouldn't like, I will never give you gloom and doom messages. It just isn't a thing. Really, all we're going to do is talk about the energy that's coming in and how you can thrive through it, okay? How you can navigate it. So there might be a concern for being a little too territorial, either at home, with a partner, with the bestie, at work, okay? With the boss, with a coworker, and just be aware when you're experiencing covetousness. It's a new word. We learn new words every day. All right, next I'm going to pull 3 cards from this beautiful deck and see what comes through from our story. Let's make sure my microphone's on. Yeah, so you got desire. I do feel like also for some of you, it's going to be perhaps the things that you've always wanted to create. Maybe you put them on the back burner for a while because Virgos, you're all about making other people happy. Your true desires are coming up to the surface now, and you get to act on them, okay? You get to create what you want. And Everyone else, here's the thing is if you're truly following your heart, whatever decisions you make are going to be in your highest good and everyone's highest good that it might affect. Even if it looks like it's harming them in some way, not harming, but you know what I mean? Like it's bad for them in some way, because it's going to be either making them face their own demons, knocking them off a pedestal. Some people need that sometimes, or leaving your life, testing them to see if do they have are they aligned with your frequency? Do they need to leave, or can they grow and expand and stay, or grow and expand and come back, right? So it's all in everybody's high school as long as you are acting from your heart. And so your desires, Virgo, your own personal desires are coming up now because you have kind of come to the end of a cycle of making everybody else happy. It's time for you to really fill your cup. All right, let's get the three cups or the three cups. Let's get the three cards. Three of cups won't come up because these are orthodox. So let's see. I don't know if these have numbers on them. Oh, these do, yeah. Truth is unfolding. Go your own way. Change your environment. All three of these cards have already come out, which is really interesting. There is a lot of the energy is affecting a lot of us, no matter what our charts are, in similar ways. In fact, every sign so far, and I've done 5 readings, every sign so far has had something about being asked to be in an energy that is not your norm in order to grow, right? And so it could be that April is going to be a little uncomfy for a lot of us, but just know that everybody is going through this. And so there is deep healing taking place. You got 37, which breaks down to 10, which is the end of a cycle. Truth is unfolding. And so you are breaking free from something and you are being enlightened. It says enlightenment underneath that. You are being enlightened about something in your life in the process that is going to help you break free of a cycle and you will never go back. This is a good thing. It might not feel great at first, but breaking through is always later. It always feels great, right? Breaking through is a good thing is a good thing. And then you got 45, which is 9, which is go your own way, Medina. So this is a lot about connecting with nature and animals, especially in nature. It's also yeah, it's a 9. And so it might seem, here's the thing, is this is interesting. We got 10, 9, 8, which is a countdown. So it may feel like something is ending, and then I feel like the universe is going to come in and test you in some way. Okay, are you really free of that pattern? And what you need to do is really find stillness, find solitude, find quiet, and go in and gosh, you guys are really resistant to this. Okay, I'm going to say it because you're resisting it already. You need to go in and look at what needs to be healed. Okay. And I feel like you're resisting it because it's got something to do with letting go of some of people in your life or a job that is just not serving you. Okay. It's got something to do with taking a leap of faith, which nobody else really has had a leap of faith. You got a leap of faith. This has something to this countdown and this healing. It's got something to do with you taking a leap of faith by not sacrificing, that's not the right word, but it's scary because you know that it's going to bring a big change and that it might upset people in your life. And you're afraid of people leaving. You're afraid of people leaving. You're afraid of being left, like romantic or otherwise, friends, family. You've got a fear of not having someone to lift up, not having someone to pour into. Okay. So here's the thing. If they're pouring back into you, then you're good. It's a good equal exchange. But this countdown is going to be the real end of the cycle. Okay. Because then you got 8, change your environment, and it's a rainbow serpent. So notice one of the things I like about this card is there's these rid okay, which way? Which way? It's so weird because it's backwards. Oh, there we go. So notice these ridges. Lord, that's a mindfuck. Notice these ridges that the snake could easily be traveling in and going really fast. Instead, he's going over the big bumps. So it is saying something about April being having some turbulence, okay, having some turbulence. But it's also 8, which is infinity, which is the Ouroboros, which it's interesting that it's a snake. I'm sure that was on purpose. The Ouroboros is the infinity, and it feeds into itself, and it's flow. It's ending and beginning, ending and beginning, ending and beginning, ending and beginning. Okay, it's your life flowing the way it's meant to flow. Infinity is also a divine partner symbol. It is a partner that is meant to last, okay, that is meant to come in and and you will grow together and be together. So for some of you, that's either coming in or deepening. All right. And rainbow, it's a rainbow serpent. Rainbow comes through for me as a promise from the universe that it is working in your favor. Everything is for your highest good, even if it hurts a little. And all you have to do, your only responsibility is to do what is in your heart every day to the best of your ability and be true to yourself. And then everything, your reality around you will shift big time when you do that. Okay. I'm going to keep going because I want to. Yeah, it's just interesting that these same 3 cards came out for it was either Aries or Taurus, I can't remember, in this same order, and I've shuffled a bazillion times, so that's what's kinda creeping me out about it. But it's a countdown to a bigger cycle. So you've got the end of a cycle where you're gonna be like, "Ooh, okay, I think that's over," and then it won't quite be over yet, but it's getting there, okay? So just hang in there. Tune into nature, tune into a stillness so that you have some time to really look at your at how you're for some of you, it's going to be how you're responding to external forces, either a person perhaps questioning you, okay? You have to hold down the fort. You have to stand your ground. Don't back down. You know what you need to do. Don't be talked out of it. That's what I'm getting. Don't be talked out of it. And then changing your environment. This isn't just like turbulence, but it's when we change our environment, whether it's home, partner, career, anything, right? Friend group, when we change anything, it creates turbulence in our life as we're integrating it, right? It's new energy to be integrated. I don't want you to be afraid, Virgo. I feel like this is going to be amazing growth for you. And I do feel like this is like such a powerful energy of you really owning it. Like you're going to own a lot of this, a lot of your own journey this month. All right, so now I've got this beautiful deck. It's called Star Temple Oracle. It's gorgeous. So essentially the seven sisters with different messages. It's very cool. All right, so let's get the next 3. Yeah. It wants me to go. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with this. I was called to flip the deck over and take from the bottom. So you got 16, the morning star breaks down to 7. 7 is I got something, a little hair on my nose or something. The morning star radiance, I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. And that is this gladiator person just sprinting, just like really getting out of the gate. So this countdown is going to be this 10, 9, 8, 7. Holy cow. And then it's 8 and then 11. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7. This is the end of the countdown. And this is when the gate, I know it doesn't go down to 1. Don't worry about that. It's the countdown and it's going to open the gates and you're going to be ready to go. You're going to be ready to go. Like I said, I feel like this energy is you owning this. You're going to be so ready for this new path that in some way, you may still be nervous or scared, or, you might feel like you're hesitating, but in some way, you are all in on this new path because something about the old path, you're so done with it, right? You're so done with it. And interesting too. Yeah. Okay. So 17 Electra, the amber star breaks down to 8. It's another 8. It's coming in under the 9. which is just more confirmation of the countdown. So either way you go, it's 10, 9, 8, 10, 9, 8. You can't see the grid, but that's okay. Let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. Perfect. Okay. So when we let go of something big in our lives, we have to allow ourselves to grieve it. Even if we know that it was bad for us, we have to let ourselves grieve. You have to feel it to heal it. You have to feel it to really let it go. You have to allow those emotions to process through you in a healthy way, meaning you have to express them in some way. Because when you go, no, 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 I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this way. Holding on to them, you're pushing them down and making them permanent residents. And oh, I say permanent, but they can always be healed. But don't let them work through you. So then you got Tegeta, we call her Tiggy. So you got two Electras, which is cool, which is very, I mean, Electra is like it's a masculine, it's a seventh sister, but she's a more masculine energy because she's action. She's like electrifying. She's got an electrifying personality. She's got an electrifying job. She's got electrifying friends. She just has this kind of electric life. And so that's not to say that's what you're coming into, but that's the energy that is coming in for you, is owning a more exciting life and a life that is more attuned to the what life that you want. It may not be everything yet, but it's a huge step in that direction. Okay. So you got 29 breaks down to 11, the aquamarine star. So yeah, they're all stars. Are they all stars? No, because there's queen, midwife. There's a lot of stars. There are a lot of stars, I guess, but I just think they're not all stars, and you got 3 stars. You're a star, Rainbow. You are the star of your own life. Okay, allow yourself to be that. Allow yourself to be the main character. It's okay to have main character syndrome when you're talking about your shit, right? So it says expression. Oh, I love this. I express my intuition with self-confidence and love. So you're going to come to a place after letting go, after charging into this new path and really truly letting go of what might be holding you back or trying to convince you not to go, right? You are really going to step into expressing yourself in a whole new way, in a bigger way, in a more open way, in a more expanded way. And because you've spent some time in the growth place, right? Which we call sometimes the tower, they call it the pit, like the point, Virgo. The point of this human existence is to learn to live in the moment, even if it hurts, okay? And to see the beauty in everything that you're feeling and experiencing. And to express then, what I like about this main message being expression is I have a beautiful friend, Aisha Love, multidimensional you. I'll try to link her in the description below if I think of it. Very good friend of mine, personal friend of mine, has some beautiful messages out there. Check her out. She talks about we're not experiencing this human existence, we are expressing it. We are expressions of source. And we come here and we express and we express and we express until we can't express no more. And you know what? This one is, we're moving so fast. I really want to, let's pull 3 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's give you some extra cards because I don't want to be done with your reading quite yet, but it's very straightforward. I do love this picture. She's got like music. She's got like a music bar and there's a treble clef, bass clef. It's like wrapped, it's coming out from under her hairline. It's like wrapped around her back. And I mean, just her radiance and the fact that she's like these two are warriors. This is almost like a divine masculine, divine feminine coming together. Okay. Which means to me, that means that there's somebody, it doesn't have to be romantic, but there's somebody who's going to be a great support for you in April. Okay. A great support for you in April. Feel free to lean on them. This is what we're doing here together. Like none of us, if we were meant to do it all by ourselves, there'd only be one of us here, right? We would have expressed ourself from source as one human, and then that would be useless. But then she's so soft, right? Like notice you go from this warrior, yeah, 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 I'm claiming owning my path, and then you're going to realize, okay, maybe it's not all going to be the go, 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 do, do, do. I also need to find that softness. I also need to find that feminine energy. And there's music, like expression, and then she's got music notes on her back. It's like perhaps music is a way for you to express yourself or to at least find that stillness. Okay. Using music to be able to Stop moving for a little while and just sit and be. Listening to music is totally fine when you do that. So either one of these, and 11, 29 breaks down to 11, as I said, 11 is also is an angelic number. It's an angelic master number, which means that you have angelic guides, you have angelic assistance. I want to get clarification on these. Is that what I want to do? Excuse me, goodness gracious. My body always responds when I am speaking a deep truth. Yeah, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get those. Okay, let's see. So real quick, you got another 29 coming in right after this last 29, this softness. It says aspire higher, ascending consciousness. So when you do things from your heart, when you follow your heart to the best of your ability every day, you upgrade, you raise your vibration, and you just keep growing and ascending and becoming a more enlightened and awakened being. And that is beautiful. That's definitely what's going on, especially with 2 11s in a row. Then you got 13 assistance is at hand. Did I not just say you have support? You have a lot of support, not just from this one person in your life, but also from, you can look at the aliens, but you can also, you don't have to take it literally. You can also take it as cosmic support. The universe has got your back. Okay? The promise that everything that is expressed through you, right? I'm going to start using the term more. Everything that is expressed through you in this human life is in your highest good. And the more you can surrender to that and believe it, then the more good can come in. Because what happens is when we resist that, then we create the bad. Okay? Then we create the bad and then we don't let the good in. So surrender, allow it to all come in. And 13, I don't break down because it is a divine feminine number, which I just was saying how beautiful and feminine this is. So you're going to be finding a balance too, a balance of that mask, because you've got these beautiful, even although this is a woman, this energy is very warrior like. It's very go get them, right? Like go claim your life. And then it's almost like a screeching halt into, oh, but I've got more healing to do. I've got more healing to do. And this is toward the end of April. And so you're going to be coming into a more, and Leo got this too, oddly. The end of April, you're going to be integrating all these new energies. And so you're going to be seeking out more quiet time and more stillness. Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah, we're doing great on time. And then you got 20, retreat to avoid conflict. And it shows a young woman just kind of almost in just really simple clothes, kind of hiding in this craggy place by the water and just finding that stillness. I mean, that's beautiful. So that's just confirmation. Retreat to avoid conflict. I don't feel like avoiding isn't the right word. It's like there's no point in you putting yourself in the middle of every conflict that other people, have. And because you want Virgo inherently, you want everyone to feel good and to be happy. You tend to do that. You tend to try to be the mediator for everybody. And this is coming through saying, say no. Toward the end of April, you're going to feel maybe inundated with people who need you and need you to, oh, I need advice, or I need you to, talk to this person or whatever. This is going to be your time to really practice expressing, saying no. And you're going to say, I need time for me right now. Because, the old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. We have never taken it seriously. It's a cute saying. Well, yeah, I'm going to go take a bath. And then we go right into the next day doing what we have always done. And we've never had the full cup. And here's the thing is it's not even full. You can't pour from a full cup either. You're not supposed to be pouring at all. You're supposed to be building so much of your own. You're supposed to be expressing so much love that you're overflowing. And that overflow then automatically and organically goes to the people around you. So there is no pouring involved. But this is also 20, which breaks down to 2, which is also it's a divine partner number. It's also really getting in touch with your own higher self, with yourself and learning about yourself. So the end of April is going to bring a period where you're really going to be learning more about you and what you want. So there's a letting go, right? There's a countdown to a letting go to a brand new phase. You're going to be like, yes, I want this new phase, but you have to give yourself time to grieve what you've let go and to integrate the new energies. So the end of April, you might, if you try to go, 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 you might experience kind of a screeching halt into this forced softness, but you are being asked to raise your consciousness, raise your vibration. And so, and look here, I love how they show their children, but I love how they show a boy and a girl. So it's more like of that kind of divine partnership. Actually, it looks like a mother and daughter. Could be taken as either one, to be honest. It does kind of look like a mother daughter, but it's support, right? There's no greater support than mom. And then this divine feminine number. And then even like this image is depicting like higher vibrational beings from another planet. Like they've got the high cheekbones, they're all, it looks like an Aryan race. For lack of a better description, but which does not mean better. I think they're just trying to show the artist is just trying to show that they are more uniform than we are. Like I have heard other channelers say this. I have channeled it myself that this planet is such a melt. It really is a melting pot, but it's such a mix of different beings that's ridiculous. There's never been in the cosmos a planet that had so many different beings on it. Most planets would be like, it would be like Japan, like what you see on the streets typically in Japan, would be a whole planet. Okay, most planets are very uniform and they all look similar to each other. Our planet is just crazy diverse, and it has made the journey definitely more challenging in a beautiful way, right? But yeah, so I would say no to people when and hide if you have to. It's not necessary. I don't know. I think they're hiding. I think making yourself unavailable and no one knowing where you are is very underrated. But I think that you're allowed to do that, Virgo, and do it. Absolutely do it. And find that nature. Like you got this second card, that is really urging to go out into nature and or tune into something, animals, trees, plants, something organic and natural, right? Gaia in general, do it. All right, I'm going to pull from the Magic the Gathering deck for a wrap-up card. So let's get a beautiful wrap-up for Virgos, please. Just to wrap this all up. Goodness me, I'm so sorry. Seriously, my body always does this when I'm really digging deep. It's like purging. So I'm just going to belch all the way through your reading, apparently, Virgo. Medicine. Ooh, I like this. Look at this gorgeous card. We're going to look her up. Okay, I can't. It's backwards, so it's so weird. Farika, medicine. Nature is going to be your medicine, I'm telling you, but let's look her up. Yeah. So it's time to create your own powerful medicine. Consciously combine ingredients, whether they are people, thoughts, ideas, or experiences. I love this. Explore different mixtures and blends and make a new life of your own creation. Yes, absolutely. This is exactly what you're doing is you're ending basically a huge part of, or it could even just be the way you perceive your life that is coming to an end. An old you, a you that has died. It's already died, and you are still holding on a little bit. In March, you were still holding on. April is bringing that letting go with the countdown, with the 10, 9, 9. And I think this is the one that says let go. No, which one says let go? Oh, it's Amber. So you got 10, 9, 8, 7. Remember? That's the 7, which is the gates are open and you're going. But then the next card is letting go. And notice how I just noticed this too, is notice how, first of all, she looks like pink from the back, but notice how she's not moving. She's dressed kind of warrior-like, but she's not like he's sprinting. And then there's going to be something that's going to say, ho, 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 throttle back there, pal. And look at where you're going first. And look at what needs to be done in order for you to truly embrace this. And maybe a little bit more healing needs to happen, or you need to go back in. So I do love that. I do love that. But you are creating a whole new life for yourself. And so April is a big transition month for that. And it's going to be beautiful. You're going to come out into May and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. Like that stage of the transformation. Like I feel like you're coming to the end of caterpillar soup, and your wings have started to form, and you're like trying to fly already, and your guides and the universe is saying, oh, just a minute, Let the wings form completely before you sprint out the gate, okay? And then the lore for this, if you care, the lore for this is Farika is the god of medicine and alchemy who holds the power of life and death. And I just think she's gorgeous. So, yeah, you are owning this as the creator of your life. And so it talks about surrounding yourself with the people who make you feel like the highest version of you, or bring that highest version of you, that expression of the highest version of you out. Surround yourself, work on your inner monologue, work on the thing, your belief systems. Perhaps there's something leaving or something that needs to leave. And then the expressions, right? The experiences that you've already created for yourself in this life. Look at everything. Look at everything. The universe is asking you to really assess where you're at in every aspect of your life, and reorganize if need be. And that becomes your healing mechanism. That becomes your medicine. I love that. All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. I hope this resonates with you. Let me know in the comments. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.